La Paz, administrative capital; Sucre, legal and judicial capital. Flag. The flag is a horizontal tricolor of red, yellow, and green stripes, representing the animal, mineral, and vegetable kingdoms. Anthem. Himno Nacional. Beginning. Bolivianos. El Hedo propicio corono nuestros volos anhelos. Bolivians, propitious fate crowned our outcries of yearning. Monetary unit. The Boliviano B was introduced on the 1st of January 1987, replacing the peso at a rate of P1 million equals B1. There are coins of 2, 5, 10, 20, and 50 cents at 1 Boliviano and notes of 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, and 200 Bolivianos. B1 equals $0, 0.12330, or $1 equals B8, 0.11 as of 2005. Weights and measures. The metric system is the legal standard, but some Spanish weights are still used in retail trade. Geography. Bolivia has 3 geographic zones: the Andean highlands in the southwest, running north to south, the moist slopes and valleys on the eastern side of the Andes, called the Yungas and Vales, and the eastern tropical lowland plains, or Oriente. In Bolivia, the Andes, divided into 2 chains, attain their greatest width, about 640 kilometers, 400 miles, and constitute about 1/3 of the country, between the Cordillera Occidental, forming the border with Chile and cutting Bolivia from the Pacific, and the complex knots of the Cordillera Oriental lies a broad sedimentary plateau about 4,000 meters, 13,000 feet above sea level, called the Altiplano, which contains about 28% of Bolivia's land area and more than half of its population. In the north of this plateau, astride the border with Peru, lies Lake Titicaca, 222 kilometers, 138 miles long and 113 kilometers, 70 miles wide, with its surface at an altitude of 3,805 meters, 12,484 feet. It is the highest navigable lake in the world. The lake is drained to the south by the 322 km, 200 mi, Desaguadero River, which empties into shallow, salty Lake Poipo. Farther south are arid salt flats. The Cordillera Oriental has high habitable basins and valleys collectively referred to as the Puna. Bolivia's most majestic mountains are in the northern part of the Cordillera Oriental around Lake Titicaca, where the mountain sector is capped with snow. The highest of these is Ancajuma, 6,550 meters, 21,489 feet. Quilimani and Ilampu, both rising more than 6,400 meters, 21,000 feet, overlook the city of La Paz, which is protected from cold winds by its position in the spectacular gorge formed by the headwaters of the La Paz River. The 3 important valleys of this region, Cochabamba, Sucre, and Tarija, are from 1,830 to 3,050 meters, 6,000 to 10,000 feet in altitude. Bolivia's important rivers descend across the Yungas and Vales into the low tropical plains of the Oriente, which comprises 3/5 of the land but has only about 1/5 of the population. The Guapore, the Mamor, the Beni, and the Madre de Dios rivers cross the often flooded northern savanna and tropical forests, all converging in the northeast to form the Madeira, which flows into Brazil. The plains become drier in the southeast, forming Bolivia's scrub-covered Chaco. Crossing the Chaco to the southeast, the Pilcomayo River leaves Bolivia to form the border between Paraguay and Argentina. And although Bolivia lies entirely in the tropics, extreme differences in altitude and rainfall give it a great variety in climate. The mean annual temperature of La Paz, at 3,697 meters, 12,130 feet, is about 8 degrees C, 46 degrees F. That of Trinidad, in the eastern lowlands, is 26 degrees C, 79 degrees F. In the western highlands, cold winds blow all year round. At night the temperature often drops below freezing, but the sun is intense and the air brilliant during the day. The rainy season lasts from December to February. But during most of the year the high Altiplano Plateau is parched and inhospitable. Around Lake Titicaca, rainfall is adequate, but there is less than 13 centimeters, 5 in, a year in the extreme southwest. The fertile valleys in the Cordillera Oriental have a warmer, semi-arid Mediterranean climate. The Yungas and Vales have a semi-tropical, moist climate that gradually becomes hotter as one descends from the eastern slopes of the Andes to the tropical eastern lowlands. Rainfall is heavy in the northeast, and floods are common in March and April. The lowland plain becomes drier to the south until it reaches drought conditions near the Argentine border. Foreign trade. Bolivia depends primarily on its mineral exports, especially zinc, natural gas, and gold. Tin exports, which had been an integral part of the Bolivian export schedule, have been gradually decreasing since 1946. The 1985 devaluation of tin caused major problems in the Bolivian economy, and now tin plays a minor role in Bolivia's exports. As the country moves to diversify, exports of natural and manufactured gas and petroleum are expected to surpass those of other minerals in the future, as a new pipeline has facilitated exports of natural and manufactured gas to neighboring Brazil. In 2004, natural gas exports totaled $619.6 million, and zinc exports totaled $151 million. Agricultural exports include wood, oilseeds, soya, and animal feed. Principal imports include $984.6 million in raw materials and semi-manufactures, $498.4 million in capital goods, and $407.4 million in consumer goods. The United States has historically been Bolivia's chief trading partner. However, recently, Bolivia has been diversifying its trade relations to include more regular trade with regional and European partners. As a member of the Comunidad Andina (CAN) Andean Community, Bolivia has been trading with the other members, including Peru, Venezuela, Colombia, and Ecuador, since 1997. Bolivia has also been an associate member of the Mercado Común del Sur (Mercosur), the Southern Cone Customs Union. Though devaluations in Brazil and Argentina (1999 and 2002 respectively) and non-tariff barriers and can have discouraged trade somewhat, Brazil has nonetheless become Bolivia's main trading partner due to gas exports, something that China has been increasingly interested in importing as well. Bolivia's drive to diversify its exports is assisted by Chinese demand for soybeans and other Bolivian commodity exports.